Who's playing right now? Is it the varsity game now? What inning are we in? Still in the first inning? Sorry, I'm late.
Hey, good hitter! Good hitter!
Couple minutes.
Good hitter! Good hitter! Give it a little like. right, make sure you got an angle, right? An angle. Get a big jump, so be ready. Make sure you got the line, right? Good.
Hello, everybody. My name is Antonio Sosri. I'm welcoming you to a special presentation of Walpole Girls Varsity Softball on Walpole Media. Today's matchup is between your Walpole Timberwolves against King Philip. It's a non-league game today, and just to recap, Walpole is down 3-0 to down 3-0 to King Philip as we head down now to the bottom of the first. So we're in the bottom of the first, and leading off for the Timberwolves in the bottom of the first is going to be number. One attempt foul. So that was number 3, Briella Clinton, to lead it off, the senior. So Briella Clinton stands in, still fouls that off. So 1 ball, so 0-2 the count. And swing and a miss, down she goes, strike 3. So 1 down here in the bottom of the first. And now batting for your Timberwolves will be number 6. Foul it off behind the King Philip dugout for strike 1. In there, strike 2. So count 0-2 to Charlotte Stasinski. Oh, 2, just missed high. Ball 1. So count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for McCoy Walsh, and that's 2 down. Now batting for your Timberwolves will be number 13, the freshman Layla Casey, and she takes it for strike 1. Just misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Umpire, swing and a miss. It was tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. Misses low for ball 2. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. A beautiful sunny day here in Walpole today. And a ground ball right to the first, it goes foul, out of play. And just missed low for a ball, so full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a high fly, and that's going to be caught. A nice catch out there by number 3, Liv Petrillo for King Philip, and that will do it. So Walpole goes down 1-2-3, and so we're through 1 inning of softball. King Philip still lead 3-0. We'll head to the top of the second. Well, we head now to the top of the second. So, Abby Riley back on the mound for the Timberwolves. For first inning, allowed 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So leading off for King Philip will be number 2, Leah Hayes. Tries to bunt and goes foul behind the screen for strike 1. On our bunt attempt, and that's going to be a strike. That'll be strike 2. So count, no balls, 2 strikes to Leah Hayes. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hayes. So just to note, Walpole coming into this game, they are the 10 and over record of 10-3. The ball goes foul out of play. So they have an overall record of 10-3. They're 8-1 in the Bay State Conference, and they are ranked number 1. They held the number 1 seed in the power rankings coming into this game. King Philip, they're in the Rex, the Hook Kelly Rex League play. They have an overall record of 9-2 and 5-1 in their league play. So and this is the first matchup between these two schools. So this will be a little interesting for a little non-league action for what Timberwolves coming into this game. And the season is definitely winding down here, so they want to finish strong here as the playoffs is approaching soon. So ball coming through high for a ball, and that's Liv Petrillo for King Philip. And the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes, so full count. Foul ball goes out of play. So, sorry, that's Liv Wainwright, number 6, and she stays alive there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Liv Wainwright. Ground ball right back to Riley. She'll throw into first, and that's 1 down. And that's 1 down here in the top of the second. My mistake. That's 2 down in the top of the second. So 2 down here. Now it brings up number 14, Anna Cusano, and she'll take it in there for strike 1. So hopefully she can find a rhythm on the mound here. Next pitch is high for ball 1. Ground ball, right to the third, and the ball goes foul out of play. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. We head now to the bottom of the second, and first up for Walpole is number 16. And a high fly. That goes to left fielder, and it's going to go foul out of play. And that's low for a ball. So the pitcher for Walpole was Charlotte Dazinski, and she was on the mound, and she's the pitcher. And a ground ball, line drive into center field, a base hit. So that was Briella Clinton, number 16, and she singles up the middle. So now it brings up number 15 for Walpole. And a swing and a miss, and number 15 is Grace Todd. Goes foul out of play.
And line drive into left field, a base hit. So Grace Todd with it. So back-to-back singles. Swing and a miss, strike one. So that's number 9, Adriana Torres, and so take it, and that's strike 3. So Adriana strikes out. Now it brings up number 12. It'll be Charlotte. Is it the? So now batting is the pitcher number 12, Charlotte Zazinski. And that takes it for a ball, and the runners are going to advance. So both Clinton and Grace and Todd move up, and now in score position with only one down. And that's just misses for a ball. And that goes foul out of play. Goes foul once again. Ground ball right to the shortstop, throws and out at first base, but a run scores and Walpole gets on the board. In there for a strike. Well, it goes foul. Out of play. In there for strike 3.
I think that was
So that would do it for the bottom of the second. Walpole get a run back, and it's now King Philip 3, Walpole 1. We're back for the top of the third. We're heading out to the top of the third. King Philip lead 3-1. That's in there for ball one. Charlotte Stasinski back on the mound here for the Timberwolves. And a high fly to center field. Back it goes and makes the catch. So caught out there in center field, one down here in the top of the third. Now for batting for King Philip with number 3, Liv Petrillo. And she'll take it in for ball one. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Next pitch is fouled off the screen. High fly to center field and makes the catch. And that's 2 down here in the top of the third. High for ball one. That's Kira Lawson for for King Philip. Foul out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So count 1 and 2. That's strike 3. The ball gets away. The throw down to first is in time. So that's go down as a strikeout and a throw out at first. So that will do it for the top of the third. King Philip got nothing going there. And let's see what Walpole can do in the bottom of the third. First pitch is fouled into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. And a fly ball, and it goes foul out of play. So it's foul out of play. Fly ball, foul out of play again. Makes it for a ball. Caroline, but I don't know which Caroline it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So now batting for the Timberwolves is number 3, Abby Riley. And she'll take it for strike 1. So Abby Riley's got a ball and a strike. Here comes the pitch. And that's strike 3 called. So Riley goes down on strikes. So now batting for Walpole's number 6, Sienna Cruiser. And she'll take it low for ball 1. And next pitch, foul out of play. So Sienna staying alive here as Walpole is down by 2 runs. And a swing and a miss there. So count as 2 balls, 2 strikes. High for a ball. So count 3 balls, so full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's in there for strike 3. So nothing going there for Walpole in the bottom of the 3rd. So we're through 3 innings of softball. We'll head now to the top of the 4th. First pitch is low for ball 1. In there for a strike. So Charlotte Lazinski trying to have another solid inning here for the Timberwolves. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pop up, caught. out there by Sienna Cruiser, and that's two. That's one down here in the top of the fourth. Pitch is low for a ball to number 15, Lauren Griffin. High fly to right and foul out of play. Fly ball, foul out of play. Hit, next pitch, low ball in the dirt. Next pitch is low in the dirt. Fly ball, foul out down it goes foul down the right field line. Pitch, ground ball right to the first baseman, and stepped on the first for the second out. That was Clinton for the out, and it's two down here in the top of the fourth. So two down here in the top of the fourth, and now brings up for Kingfeld number 42 Bailey Cedarbaum, who struck out her first time up. Low for a ball. Swing and a miss. High pop up. Goes foul behind the King Philip dugout. High pop up, goes foul out of play. Pitch is a high fly ball center. That's going to be caught, and that's going to do it for King Philip in the fourth. So we'll head down to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole still down by 2 runs. High pop up, and it goes. It's caught out there for strike one for out number 1. That's one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Briella Clinton up for Briella Clinton leads it off. So one down here, and Briella Clinton for, and that's a line drive into center field, a base hit. So that's Clinton's second hit of the day, and the Walpole's got a man on. So now batting for Walpole's number 15, Grace Todd. And Todd swings and misses for strike one. Grace Todd, she singled her first time up. Ground ball right to the third baseman. She drops it. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be a throw. So Grace Todd reaches on an infield. That'll be a single and an error. What? So that's going to be an error on the. There'll be an error on the third baseman, on Leah Hayes, and Grace Todd reaches first base. So they have 2 runners on, and that brings up number 9, Adriana Torres. And Torres takes it for strike one. The pitch goes foul, out of play. Torres takes it for a ball. Next pitch goes foul, out of play. So Adriana Torres staying alive here. 2 runners on with nobody out. Line drive, lines it into left field, a base hit. So Torres reaches on a single, and Walpole now's got the bases loaded with nobody out. Now brings up number 12, the pitcher, Charlotte Sazinski, and she has the bases loaded with nobody out. And it looks like the King Philip coach is going to talk with her team after giving up a single, an error on the third baseman, then another single. And the Timberwolves now have a chance to they're down by 2 runs, and they have an opportunity here to get the lead and blow it wide open. So Charlotte Sazinski stands in. Bases loaded, full of Timberwolves. The first pitch is low for ball 1 as the King Philip catcher is keeping a good eye on these Timberwolves runners here to make sure that they do not advance. So ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no strikes. Ground ball into the past the dive into center field, a base hit. 1 run scored. Here comes Todd, safe. So a 2-run RBI double by Charlotte Dazinski, and just like that, the Timberwolves are tied at 3 runs apiece. Good piece of hitting there, and Walpole ties it up. It looks like a fastball, and Gita smoked it and past the dive. Now brings on number 4, Cindy Bisonet, and she'll foul it, strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Bissonette down on a strike there. That was the ball was coming right towards me, and I stopped it with my foot. That was a good stop by me. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. So Bissonette goes down on strikes. That's one down here. That's one down in the top. One down here in the bottom of the 4th. So now brings up number 2. Number 2, Caroline Dorian, and she'll take it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Pitch goes foul, out of play. So Walpole's got a 2-run single by pitcher Charlotte Stasinski, and this game is tied. It's tied at 3-all, but we still have one down here in the bottom 4th, and Walpole still has a chance to take the lead. Caroline Dorian waits on the pitch. High for a ball. In there for strike 3, and that's gonna do it. So that will do it there. But Walpole gets 2 runs back, and they tied at 3. And so we're through 4 innings of softball. We'll head now to the top of the 5th. So we head on to the top of the 5th. Walpole and King Philip are tied at 3 runs apiece. So Charlotte Stasinski back on the mound for the Timberwolves here. And the first pitch is a bunt, and that's going to be ball 1. That's number 21, Allison Churi. There's the pitch. Another bunt attempt. That's in there for a strike. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled behind the screen. Pitch is going to go foul, out of play. Pitch is foul, out of play. Pitch, pop up, and it's going to be caught. It's caught out there by the catcher. That was Abby Riley with the catch, and that's one down. That's one down here in the top of the bottom of the top of the 5th. So one down here, line drive, and it's right into left field, a base hit. So a base hit there for King Philip there, and they got a runner on with one down. He's a low, ball 1. Incusano for King Philip, and stick it high for a ball. Misses for a ball. High fly right towards me, and here it comes, and it's gonna fall in. It falls in. Here comes the throw. The third is not gonna be in time. So a double there for Incusano. And King Philip had 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down. And now brings up number 23, Allie Gill for King Philip. First pitch, in there for strike 1. That's all right. That was a double by Annabelle Curran. High pitch gets away, but it's not going to be enough to. But both runners stay put. This is high for a ball. Ground ball right back to her, and she totally forgets about the runner. So Allie Gill gets the board with a single, and now the bases are loaded for King Philip, and there's still 1 down. Now back to number 3, Liv Petrillo for King Philip steps in. Bases loaded, 1 down. High fly to right. That's going to be caught. Here comes the run in to score, and it'll be a sac fly. There'll be a sac fly there, and King Philip retakes the lead. It's King Philip 4, Walpole 3. So 2 down here as a run scores on a sac fly for King Philip. So 2 down, and now brings up number 4, Kira Lawson. Low pitch, and looks like we got a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Ground ball, and a step on to first, and that's gonna do it. That was a nice job by Brianna Clinton, and that's gonna do it. But a run scores on a sac fly, and King Philip lead 4-3 as we head now to the bottom of the 5th. I'd like to welcome you to the bottom of the 5th. King Philip got a sac fly to lead, now 4-3. So leading off for the Timberwolves in the bottom of the 5th will be number 3, Abby Riley. Riley so far, she struck out. She struck out so far in the inning. Here comes the pitch, and is in there for strike 1. Bunt attempt, and that's going to be low in the dirt for a ball. Pitch, swing and a miss. low for a ball. So Riley stays alive here. Ground ball, it's fair. Here comes the throw, and it's gonna be safe. So I think, so the umpire is trying to determine if that was a single or not, and the umpire says it is a foul ball. It was rolling, but if it had just stayed inside the white line, it would have been a fair ball. So, but it rolls out, so it'll be a foul. Swing and a miss, and down, Riley goes down on strikes again. Now brings up number six for Walpole, Sienna Cruiser, and she'll take it for ball one. Just misses inside for a ball. So count 2 balls, no strikes. Misses low for a ball, so count 3 balls, no strikes. So let's see if Sienna Cruiser can find the green light at 3-0 and try to get a hold of one. So the 3-0 pitch is Sienna Cruiser, and it's in there for strike 1. So count 3 balls, 1 strike. In there for strike 2. So McCoy Walsh comes back with back-to-back strikes after throwing 3 straight balls, and now it's 3 balls. It's full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch and swing and a miss for strike 3. No, it actually was fouled. So they're saying that Cruiser somehow fouled it off somehow, and so she stays alive at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's a wild pitch. So that's ball 4, and Sienna Cruiser will take a jog down to first base. Number 13, Caroline Daly, I'm not sure exactly, but she takes it for strike 1. Misses high for a ball. This is low for a ball. Ground ball, and it goes foul off from Caroline, and that's gonna for Daly there, and so that'll be a strike. And a line drive into center, and it's gonna be caught out there. So Sienna Cruiser, but the ball gets away, and Sienna Cruiser will take second base. So So that's one down here in the bottom of the fifth. One down. No, actually, it's two down, and now brings up number 16. Briella Clinton. It looks like they're gonna intentionally walk her. So we have intentional walk, and now brings up number 15, Grace Todd, to the plate. She's got a single today, and then reached on an error. And she'll take it in there for strike one. So Walpole has two runners on. Sienna Cruiser at second. Clinton at first, and a high pop-up. Gonna go into the air, and it's gonna be caught out there in center field, and that will do it. So that will do it for Walpole in the bottom of the fifth. So we're through 5 innings of softball. King Philip still lead 4-3. We'll head now to the top of the sixth. I want to welcome you back. We head to the top of the sixth. King Philip lead Walpole 4-3. And looks like the Walpole coach is going to talk to Abby Riley, her catcher. So first up for King Philip in the top of the sixth will be number 21, Allison Churi. She is singled so far in the game. A long talk between the Walpole coach and her catcher. And I think there's something that maybe the Walpole coach noticed. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. So Allison Churi steps in, and she'll take it for strike one. So Charlotte Zininsky so far in the game has 3 hits on 4 runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts so far in her outing. Misses high for a ball, and it seems like both benches are really cheering on their teammates as they go up to bat, and that's what you like to see. You like to see a lot of you definitely want to see a lot of support from your teammates and your coaches. So that is definitely what you like to see from all your players. So that was a walk issued. That's the second walk issued by Sazinski, and so nobody out, runner on, and that brings up now number 15, Lauren Griffin for King Philip. Griffin tries to bunt, and it's a high. There comes the throw to second, the ball back to first, and ball gets away for the moment, but just goes. It almost got away from Grace Todd right there, the second baseman, and runner gets back to the plate as we got a time called here from the King Philip coach. It looks like she wants to have she's talking to the umpire, and it looks like Allison Chichuri she got hit in the leg, or she was limping going back to the dugout. So she'll have a pinch runner coming on. So runner at first, still nobody out. And Lauren Griffin still up to bat for King Philip. Took a high pitch, a high line one for ball one. 1-0. High ball 2. Swing and a miss. Count 2 balls, 1 strike. And a bunt attempt, and that's going to be a strike. baseman, or Broderick, she was ready for it. She was ready to come from third base and make the play at first. And it looks like both umpires are coming together to chat.
Careful here. I'm going to hold your hand. Yeah, to the right. Perfect.
And a high fly to right, and it's going to be caught. So that's one down here in the top of the sixth, and we just walking by me was the Chick-fil-A mascot walking by us earlier. You know, you definitely got to eat more chicken there, so that's awesome. So now it's not to bat for King Philip is Bailey Cedarbaum, and she struck out her first time up. Here's pitch, high pop up, and it's going to go foul right behind the King Philip dugout. So one down here in the top of the sixth. Pitch foul behind the screen. High pop up, and it's going to be caught out there by Grace Todd. And that's the second out of the inning. So two down here, and now batting for King Philip will be number 2, Leah Hayes. Leah Hayes now about to bat, and first pitch is high for ball 1. Swing and a miss. So that's 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. So Charlotte's only 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hayes on strikes. That's a 6th strikeout for Stasinski there, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. So we'll head now to the bottom of the 6th. Walpole still down by 1 run. I'd like to welcome you to the bottom of the 6th. Walpole still down by a run. The first up to bat for Walpole will be number 9, Adriana Torres. Torres steps in, high, ball 1. Line drive, right to the shortstop. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. So Adriana Torres reaches first base. That'll be a single. So reaches on an infield single by Adriana Torres, and the Timberwolves have the tying run at first base. So nobody out here. Now brings up the pitcher, number 12, Charlotte Stasinski. She so far she's 1 for 2. She struck out and also hit then struck out a couple of times, and then after that hit a 2-run RBI double. Ground ball. Back to the shortstop. Flips on second. On to first. Not in time. So they get the out of second, but so that's 1 down. So it's 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Well, so time running now at first base again. And now brings up number 4, Sydney Bisonet. And it looks like we're gonna have a mound visit between the King Philip pitcher and catcher here. So Sydney Bisonet, so far she struck out in this game. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Pitch foul behind the screen. The pitch, swing and a miss down. The throw to second, not in time. So a strikeout for City Bisonet, but that's 2 down. And now brings up number 2, the center fielder, Caroline Dorian. So far, she has not gotten a hit on the board yet. But let's see what she could do here with the runner at second. But there's 2 down, and Walpole's running out of chances here. They'll have one more chance in the bottom of the 7th to try to at least tie the game and win. In there for strike 1. Pitch misses for a ball. High pop up. That's going to go foul, out of play. High pop up, and that's going to go foul, out of play.
Pushing hard, Charlotte, pushing hard.
Here comes the pitch. And it's foul off the glove. The throw to first is in time. So they'll complete the strikeout. And so that will do it for Walpole in the bottom of the 6th. So we're through 6 innings of softball. And King Philip still lead 4-3. So we will head now to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. King Philip still lead Walpole 4-3. First pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. In there for a ball. In there for a strike. Ground ball. That goes foul, out of play. That's number 6, up to bat is number 6, Liv Wainwright. And a pitch is foul, but he goes foul, out of play. Just misses for a ball. High pop up, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. So that's a runner. So that's a runner on for King Philip. Nope. So nobody out. Nobody out here. Nobody out. So here comes the pitch. Is in there for strike one. Swing and a miss. Ground ball, past the dive, into center, right field, a base hit. So that's another single, and so King Philip now has 2 runners on, and now brings up number 22, Lucy Wieneck. High fly to right, and goes foul, out of play. Pitch foul behind the screen.
Caroline, straight away, right?
High fly ball to right, and that's going to be caught out there. And the runner moves from second to third. So that's one down. That's one down here in the top of the 7th. So now King Philip has 2 runners in the corners with 1 down. And now batting for King Philip will be number 3, Liv Petrello. Let's check their lead. The pitch. High fly to right. Bizanek going to go back. She will make the catch. Here comes the throw home. Is not going to be in time. So it'll be a sac fly again. Another sac fly. And now King Philip now leads. It's not a 2-run lead for King Philip. It's now 5-3. So 2 down here. A run in for King Philip. And now batting for King Philip with number 4, Kira Lawson. Which is low, and the runner's going to go and take off for second. Ground ball, foul. Ground ball, right, and it's going to be out, and that's going to do it. Nice play there by Ella Clinton, and that's going to do it. So, but a run scores on a sac fly, and King Philip lead by 2 runs, 5-3. Walpole has 1 last chance. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th to find out. So here we go, bottom of the 7th. Walpole down by 2 runs. So first up to bat for the Timberwolves will be number 1, Layla Casey. First pitch is high, ball 1. Walpole need 2 runs. They need 2 runs to tie. 3 will win it. Fun attempt. This is going to be foul. That pitch is high for a ball. It's in there for a strike. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Down goes Casey on strikes. And that's one down. That's one down here in the bottom of the 7th. So now for Walpole with number 6, Sienna Cruiser. So far she's I don't know if she's walked so far in the inning. Line drive into center field, a base hit. So Sienna Cruiser gets on first base. So a one out single. So and Walpole's got a runner on. And now the time run comes to the plate in number 13, Caroline Daly. First pitch. High for a ball, and there goes Sienna Cruiser. She gets into second. So a wild pitch there, and Sienna Cruiser now in scoring position with 1 down. At 15, Grace Todd waits on deck. Pitch foul behind the screen. So Layla Casey strikes out, then Sienna Cruiser singles, and then a wild pitch still second. And Caroline Daly, the time run at the plate. Pitch is low for a ball. There goes Sienna Cruiser, and there's going to be no throw at third. So Sienna Cruiser will get into third safely, and Walpole has a runner 90 feet away with still 1 down. Can Walpole come up with some magic right here? The pitch is a line drive. It's caught. It's caught by the shortstop, and that is out number 2. So one last chance for the Timberwolves, last chance. And it comes in number 16, Riella Clinton for the Timberwolves. So far she's got 2 singles. She's 2 for 3. And it looks like Kate Phelps, they want no part of her again, so they're gonna intentional walk. And then now it's all in the hands of number 15, Grace Todd. So go ahead, run. So time run is now at first base, and the game-winning run is at the plate. Looks like the King Philip catcher's going to have a mound visit right now. So Sienna Cruiser at third. Riella Clinton at first. Runner goes, the throw is safe. And Clinton, they ignore Clinton, and she's still second, standing up. So now Walpole have 2 runners in scoring position. The tying run is now at second base, and the game-winning run is at the plate. So Grace Todd, here's the pitch. And foul behind the screen. Both runners were going. So 2 down here. Walpole's got 2 runners on. Time run at second. Can Grace Todd come up with a clutch hit right here? And it looks like the Walpole coach is looks like she's bringing on a I think they're going to bring on a pinch runner in for Riella Clinton. It's number 5. I don't know who number 5 is. So number 5 is out of second for Walpole. Tying run at second. Grace Todd awaits the pitch. Number 12, Charlotte Stasinski waits on deck. Swing and a miss. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Grace Todd. Definitely coming down to the wire, folks. The pitch, high for a ball. So now the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can Grace Todd get a clutch hit right here? Count 2-2. The pitch. High pop-up, back goes the second baseman, and it's gonna be caught by the center fielder. And it looks like that's gonna be the ball game, folks. So that's gonna do it. So Walpole gave it had a good chance there with 2 runners on, but just couldn't get anything going. So definitely a good game here. So the final score from Walpole today is King Philip 5, your Walpole Timberwolves 3. I'm Antonio Cesare for Walpole Media Corporation, saying so long and have a good rest of your day.